Hello everyone, welcome to our live show. I'm Shirley. Yesterday we showed you around our factory. Today we will introduce some popular pumps, including JET pumps, centrifugal pumps, vortex pump, and self-priming pump. Now let's my friend Sandy to introduce them to you.
Hi guys, I'm Sandy. Nice to meet you. Today I would like to introduce our two most popular jet pumps for you. They are GTL water pump and the GTS water pump. In my table, this is our GTS water pump. It's believed that everyone is very familiar with this type water pumps because of its good performance and stable output. And now first look at some details of this pump. From its appearance, we can see its pump casing is made of cast iron, and this is motor housing is aluminum alloy material, and this is its black junction box and the fan cover. And inside this pump, we use brass impeller, stainless steel shaft, and the short type ventral tube. And for this pump, we ensure to use good quality materials to guarantee the good performance of the whole pump. And for our jet pump, we can paint it with different colors.
Yes, can be blue, yellow, red, and some colors. And Sandy, how about the JETL pump?
Okay, regarding the GTL pump, this is our GTL pump. From its appearance, we can see its painting is even and smooth, and also its motor housing is aluminum alloy. This is its front cover, a black fan cover. And for this pump, we can produce 0.5 horsepower to 0.75 horsepower, and the whole pump weighs about 13.5 kilograms.
Okay, now let's look at the structure. First, look at the internal configuration, the same with JETS pump. Brass impeller, stainless steel shaft, and 100% copper wire to give the pump a high-quality configuration. Sandy, we know that the coil material and the standard length will affect the performance of the pump. Can you give us a detailed introduction?
Yes, of course. For the coil material, let's talk about first. Different, we can see for our water pumps, we use 100% copper wire or aluminum wire. And why I said 100%, that is because we use the wire is all copper wire. And it seems it's very difficult to distinguish the length from appearance, but we can tell from their weight. And Shirley, could you please help me to weigh these two stators?
Okay. Okay. Okay, now we can see that the weight of copper wire we use is 4.38 kilograms.
And the stator Shirley weight is 80 millimeters long. And in my hand, this is aluminum wire stator, and the stator length is 50 millimeters long. And we can see its weight is 2.32 kilograms. And so from the weight, we think it's very irresponsible if you use not 100% copper wire or aluminum wire. So we emphasize we use the 100% copper wire.
Yes, some factory will not use 100% copper wire. The weight will be the smaller. And if use the second-hand coil, what's the effect on the pump?
Yes, there are some effects on on the pump. The first one, it will affect the performance of the water pumps. It means will not achieve your requirements. And the second one will the poor quality of the whole pump. And the third one will cause the short life of the whole pump.
Okay, that's right. I'm sure our friends already have a good understanding of the wire. And what about the effect the standard length, Sandy?
Oh yes, the stator length also will affect the pump performance. Seems like under the same configuration and the voltage, the performance produced by different stator length also different. Here in my hand, there are two test reports of our GTL. They are all with copper wire and brass impeller. It seems not very clearly in our live room. Let's talk about it by myself. From the performance curve, we can see if the stator length is 7 millimeters long. The GTL max height can reach 42 meters, and the flow rate can reach 48 liters per minute. And when the stator length is 80 millimeters long, its max height can reach 48 meters, and the flow rate can be 55 liters per minute. Okay, it's obviously that the longer stator length is the better performance that the water pump will be.
Yes, and we know that if pump with high configuration, normally price will be higher. Some customers say high price cannot be sold in their markets. Sandy, do you know what's the solution for this?
Yes, there are some solutions. So here we prepared many kinds of raw materials for your choice. Like you can choose aluminum wire, carbon steel shaft, or PPO impeller according to your budget, but still suitable for your client's needs. So if you have any special needs, just contact us. We can meet your different requirements. And now we have introduced so many information of our GT pump and haven't tell something about the function of this pump. Shirley, do you know it?
Sure, our GT pump is mainly used to transport clean water used in garden irrigation, long-distance water transportation. And our JET pump with low noise, easy to operation in household water supply.
Yes, thank you for Shirley's introduction. That's all the information of our list 2 jet pumps. And we also produce the other series of jet pump like stainless steel jet pump, plastic jet pump, deep well jet pump, and so on. If you are interested in any series, just contact us. We can give you more details and the detailed price. Okay, now it's the time to turn to our centrifugal pump introduction. Today, we also want to introduce our 2 popular centrifugal pumps. The one is the CPM, and the one is the MH, all with high head and a high flow. First one in my hand, this is our 0.5 horsepower CPM 130 pump, and we can see from each angle, the pump body is made of cast iron, and the cast iron front cover. And inside this pump, we also use the brass impeller, the stainless steel shaft, and its ceramic mechanical seals. And the stator length we use for this 0.5 horsepower CPM is 60 millimeters long. And here also is a test report of this model, but I think your friends will not see it very clearly. So let's say it directly. We can see the max head of this pump model CPM 03130 is 16 meters, and the flow is 74 liters per minute. It can achieve the height of a family building.
Oh, that's great.
Yes, and also you can see its inlet and this is outlet, all with 1 inch, 1 inch caliber, one size. And for this model, we can also produce 0.75 horsepower, 1 horsepower, and 2 horsepower, and the voltage can be set in 220 and 110 or double voltage.
Oh, that's great. Sandy, by the way, you said our centrifugal pump with high flow. Do you have anyone with large flow and high head in the same time? I think that will be a perfect pump.
Yes, so the next one, we also want to introduce our MH centrifugal pump. This is this model. Our MH centrifugal pump with high head and high flow in the same time, and we can see it's a horizontal type centrifugal pump and with multi-stage. And the multi-stage means it can with multiple impeller. That's the special point for this pump. Like for this pump, if you use 4 impellers, the head can reach 40 meters. And if you use 5 impellers, the head can reach 50 meters. And also from its appearance, we can see its pump body is made of stainless steel, so it's not easy to rust.
Oh, MH really attracts many clients. And friends, if you want to buy, you can also choose our SCM2 pumps, which has 2 impellers to make high head and high flow as well.
That's right. And we also can, and yes, that's right. So for our most centrifugal pumps are made of cast iron pump body, aluminum alloy, motor housing, and inside ceramic mechanical seals, brass impeller or stainless steel impeller or stainless steel shaft. And for its seals, you can also choose silicon carbide seals. It's more wear resistant and high temperature resistant. So if you purchase high quality water pumps, we recommend you should choose the raw material of water pumps very carefully. And now we have an example of our special processing of our CPM pump. In my hand, in Shirley's hand, this is a pump body of CPM, and in my hand, this is the front cover of CPM. They are all under electrophoresis. The electrophoresis is a special processing of the pump body, front cover and back cover. This will protect the pump against rust and prolong the service life of the whole pump.
That's right. We have a professional line to make this. Okay, thank you, scientists. Introduce of our CPM, MH, and SCM2 pump. Regarding the using field of our centrifugal pump, they can be used to transport clean water, industrial water supply, all with the advantage of low noise, easy operation, and reliable performance.
Yes, and we also produce some other kinds of centrifugal pump, like with a turbine type pump body, and can be work with dirty water. If you want to know more details about them, you can contact our salesperson to get more details.
Okay, that's all for our centrifugal pumps. If you are interested, we can to inquiry. We are waiting for your order. Now, that's one, our JPM water pump. It has many features.
Okay, next one series, we want to introduce our self-priming vortex pump. The first one we want to introduce is this in my hand. This is our GPM, auto GPM pump. Okay, it has many features. The first one, it has curved design, auto curved design, and unique junction box. The flow sensor, a flow sensor, and this is pressure switch and the 2-liter pressure tank. It makes the whole pump looks very delicate, but it's very useful. And we can do this motor from 0.5 horsepower to 1 horsepower. And this one is also very popular water pump in our Asian markets. This is our PS self-priming pump. It can also with a 2-liter pressure tank or without it. And it has a brass-plated pump cover. We can also do brass cover as well. Anyway, for our own models, we can support you do some new models with us.
Yeah, it really meets many customers' needs, especially in different markets. Right, we have more than 10 experience in OEM and ODM service. And Sandy, can we learn more special points of this pump?
Yes, the first one, flow sensor. Take. The GPM has a flow sensor. It plays a very important role in flow control. And a micro smart board with a chip inside. It can respond the water output at any time. And the pressure switch can realize the flow head.
Okay, thank you, Sandy. And what about the technical innovation?
Yes, there are many technical innovations of this pump. The first one is the like water shortage protection. If when the pump works 6 minutes without water, it will stop the work. And if there is a water, it will start work again. And the second one is the flow control. If the water flow is small, the microcomputer. This is our microcomputer. It will switch to the fuel flow system to guarantee the normal use of the whole pump and lengthen the using time of the pressure switch. And the third one is the crash protection. If the pump doesn't use for a long time, every 7 hours, the pump motor will work 8 seconds to remove the sewage and prevent crash. And the last one is the start delayed. It's in order to protect the motor and the personal safety. If the water pump plugged in, the pump will start work after 3 seconds.
Okay, thank you, Sandy's introduction. Our JPM pump is almost introduced. Now it's time to answer some questions. Sandy, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, number 1. What's the MOQ of our products?
Our MOQ of each model is 200 each model. And if you want to do some logo and brand in your color box, if you buy 500 pieces, we can support the color box for free.
Okay, number 2, what are the price terms of the offer?
We can support FOB, CIF, and CFR.
Number 3, what about payment way?
For the payments, normally use 30% TT in advance and 70% balance payment against the BL copy or before delivery. And we can also support LC or DP and other payments.
Okay, next question. What about delivery date?
35 to 40 days.
And the sample?
Sample can be ready within 2 weeks.
Okay. What about the warranty time?
For the warranty, our copper wire warranty is 1 year and the aluminum wire is 9 months from the date of our BL.
Okay. How is performance guarantee?
If you want to know the real performance of our water pumps, we can support the test reports of our water pumps to you. And you can also place a sample order to know more about it.
Okay, last one. What about the packing way?
For the packing, we have many kinds of packing can support it, like the brownish box or color box. And our box are all with 5-layer thickness, and inside the box we have 2 foams on both sides of the pump body. And outer the box, we will have a strong belt to tie the box. And these are all a good protection for our goods transportation.
Okay, that's all. Thank you, Sandy. In the next time, let's hand it over to Sandy. She will explain our other pumps for everyone.
Okay, thank you, Shirley. Is there anyone there? Okay. Here is another product we want to introduce to you. My friends, do you know it? I think it's very familiar that it's our QB water pump. It's very popular in many markets like Middle East, South Africa, Africa and the South Asian markets. You can paint our QB pump with the different colors. You can see its motor housing and the black thin cover, and this is junction box. And we can also support other kinds of the motor housing of the QB. We have other designs. And its inlet and outlet is 1 inch. This is its pump body and the front cover. And now let me show some special configuration of this pump. You can see this is our QB pump body, but this pump body is under electrophoresis. It's like that we talked about just now. The electrophoresis processing can protect the QB pump body flow against rust and lengthen the using time of the whole pump. And there is another special point, that is in the pump body of the QB, there is a brass insert. This is also protect the pump body from rust to make a higher quality of the pump body. And also, you can also choose a stainless steel insert. And next one, we can talk about something about the performance of our QB pump, but it seems not very clearly to. Oh. For this QB in my hand, it's 0.5 horsepower QB, and its stator net use is 40 millimeters long. Its max height can reach 35 meters, and the flow max can reach 35 liters per minute. And we can also support QB 0.75 horsepower, 1 horsepower. And for our own motors, we all have thermal protector inside. And the installation, you can choose Class B or Class A. And the protection, 54. You can have your own design of the QB, like you can do your own brand, because we have rich appearance in OEM and ODM service. So you can do your logo in the nameplate. Okay, that's all for the introduction of our QB pump. There are some other informations. If you want to know more about it, just contact us. And we also produce auto water pump station, Like the motor we introduced just now can be assembled to be an auto water pump system, like with a pressure switch, pressure gauge, and with a 20 and with a pressure tank. Our auto water pumps are with high quality and European quality standard, so it's very popular and with high repurchase rate in European markets. In addition to the water pumps, many kinds of water pumps, our factory also produce the pump spare parts. This is our pump spare parts catalog. Like pressure tank, different types of pressure tank, horizontal type, vertical type pressure tank, with a lateral rubber memory, or with EPDM membrane, and the flange, and the black membrane or white membrane, or with tail or without tail, and the pressure switch, different kinds of pressure switch, and the hose, and the pressure gauge, the float switch, and the brass container, 3-way, 5-way, and the valve. So if you are interested in pump spare parts business, you can also contact us. Okay, let's introduce our auto pump system for you. This is the auto GS pump system. Okay, let's see the details of each angle. This auto GS is with a 24-liter pressure tank. It can also be with a 50-liter pressure tank. It has a pressure gauge, pressure switch, and a hose. Like this auto GS pump is very popular in European markets, like Russian markets. We exported many this kind of auto pump station every year. And this auto system you can paint with your with your special color. Like the motor can be painted orange, and the pressure tank can be painted orange too. You can have different colors. Okay, that's all for today's introduction of our products in our live room. If you want to know more about our products and want to know more about our any series of pump, And our engineer is also making some new models. If you are interested in, just contact us. Welcome to inquiry. Bye bye.